Flora is saying that Clara is very, very lucky that her husband does not allow her to work because she can provide everything in the house, of which if it was her, she would have been happy. She would have been at home and relaxed. And Clara is telling her that no, if I work, I can provide. And now he cannot provide everything for us. He's just nagging, and my child even is scared about him because of her nagging and quarreling every time. But Flora is saying that no, you have mercy on your man. This situation or the country's economy is too much that people cannot afford it. Maybe that's the problem. And this is where Clara is saying, yes, if it's the problem, then let him allow me to work so that I can also have something to bring on the table. But Flora is saying that if the man doesn't want you to work, let him be. My question is it right that a woman should not be working so that a man can provide? Can you stay in a house where you find that even feeding is not worthy and still be comfortable with the situation because your man said she can provide? I think that Flora, you are right that every woman deserves to be at home like a queen who she is, so that they can take care of her. Yes, I agree. But in this situation, in such a situation these days whereby there's gender balance, if woman can do what a man can do, which means we have to go and help each other, especially now that Clara is in a situation whereby her husband cannot even provide enough like he did. So I think that let every woman have a way of finding how to help your man out. It doesn't make any sense that you are sinking into in a situation that people like Flora could say that give your man attention. Your man does not want you to work. Yes, he might not be wanting me to work, but the situation is becoming tough for us. I think that I should give something. I have something to do so that I can also help in or give a hand in a help. It doesn't mean that I should not respect my man, but rather I just want to give a helping hand, of which this is what Florence doesn't want. Florence, you are right. If it was you, would relax, but you don't know the pain which might be. We don't know the future. We don't know what is going on in the next 5 days. If your woman does not work, now it's the situation in Clara's house. The situation is becoming tough and everything is becoming astray. Now, what do you expect in such a situation? In such a situation, if Clara was working, at least he would have given a hand. This is what even Joe is using about her, that she's a housewife. She doesn't know anything about hustling. But if it was that she has been hustling, maybe Jonathan would have understood, would have seen something in her. But no, he doesn't see anything in her because she thinks that she cannot do anything. She knows nothing about hustling. Let's come to a situation whereby you have friends who can advise you falsely and you also take it. A man is meant to carry her cross as the head of the house. I agree, and he's the man. But doesn't mean that if your woman go out there and work, that she will start disrespecting you, or she will start womanizing, having different men out there, as we see that Joe's friend are advising him on how to handle the marriage. Dan is saying, no, you cannot allow a woman to work because he will start disrespecting you. He will start underlooking on you, which is okay. Yes, some women, when they start working, they start developing other manners, I understand. But in a situation where you see that you can also not provide, you rather not take the advice of David. You are a man, I understand. You would take a free advice of your friend. The friend telling him that it's high time you tell your wife about the situation you're passing through, so that if she can help in another way around, let her help. Not to die in silence, not to die in pain, because all along you are the provider of the house, you are the head. But rather, Joe decided to take the advice of David when David told him that no, you cannot tell a woman the situation you are passing through, the life you are going through, the kind of you are doing. The woman will start disrespecting you. Sorry, the woman will start disrespecting you. The woman will start underlooking you. You have to be a man and carry your problems and carry your cross by yourself and be able to provide. But my dear, when will you stop that? When will this situation stop that you are passing through? What if it takes a lifetime? What if it takes a long time? A woman can have different men even when he's not working, even when she's a housewife. It comes from the heart of someone to do what she has to do. Even if you keep her in the home or you overprotect her in the home, still nothing will change if she will have different men. Same applies to men. Even if a man does not have money, if he is a womanizer, trust me, he will do it. People, you have to know that every person protects him or herself against the situation which might be around him. Joe rather wake up and face the reality than pretending. It doesn't make sense for you to pretend that you are happy, you have money, because you don't want other people to know that you cannot take care of your house. You don't want your wife to know that you are going through a tough situation. That's why you are ceasing to tell your wife, and here Dan is telling you that you are a man have to suffer to, and a man have to go through everything. My dear, some people carry on their problems by themselves and they end up dying because of stress. The stress you are having might also cause the problem of death, but the problem shared is the problem half solved. Maybe if you tell your wife will come out and with a solution. Maybe we do this. Maybe we try and find this thing. We are renting here. It's 5,000. It's 5,000. 5,000. Naira. Maybe we change and we find another house which is less than 500 naira, or let's say we find a house of 100 naira, so that we can save, or we can find a way of feeding ourselves. We can find a way of a rent we can afford than living in a mansion which is even much higher than the salary you are earning. And this is the situation that you guys will have to be saving. Saving is very important, because maybe Jonathan did not save for the future when he thought that he has a job 24/7 and every day, not knowing that it will end up one day waking up when there is no money. Welcome to my channel. This is African Movie Reviews. My name is Irene, and to my turning subscribers, thanks for turning back and watch my video. And to my new subscriber, thanks for joining the African Movie Reviews fraternity. And kindly, I tell you that you will not be disappointed. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your support along across across worldwide, everywhere, Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, East African countries, West African countries, Europe. I really do appreciate. May God bless you. And to you who likes it, may God bless you abundantly. The one who watches the video and comments, you are really doing an amazing job. God bless you. As we also learn from the new movie, it's called when scaring marriage has become scaring. Yeah, it's the movie, or it's a series running at Mr. ALOY channel, YouTube channel. Go and subscribe. So go and watch this movie and tell me what do you think about this movie. Kilala is requesting for money 100. Naila is not enough for the shopping of the house, of the food stuff, and the Jonathan Joe is saying that if it's not enough, let them not cook. Clara is insisting that you have to give me the money so that I buy everything, and she said that we are not going to stop. You have to provide because you promised to provide. My dear Jonathan, even you reach to this extent and still you have pride of not telling your wife. Can you manage? Can you imagine? Jonathan, it's high time you open up. It's high time. You cannot battle the situation alone because you don't know when it's going to end. The battle might continue until. How are you going to help yourself? Guys, there are men who are very strong, very tough on their situation. That I don't tell women the situation I'm passing through. Tell your wife that, my dear, I'm passing through a lot. I don't have a job. Even the money I give you to feed, I get it from a simple job I got somewhere. And everything you see that I wake up in the morning and I dress up, they are just formalities. They're just for outside. But inside you are dying. What kind of man are you? When we get married, we become one. When you get married, we become each other's backbone. Why do you want to die alone? Jonathan, you are saying no, if they cannot buy food of 900 years, it's okay. No need. Instead of explaining to your wife properly, you just became hungry and you want to grab the woman. Yet it's your fault. I don't blame Clara for asking you your money because it's your fault. And I'm glad that the way Jonathan slapped Clara and Clara fought back for herself, it was the right thing to do. Because some people, they think that because we are their women or we are their wives, they own us, they own everything about us, and they can treat us as they want. No, my dear. The world has changed. Domestic violence is prohibited. It's not allowed. If you don't want the situation to be tough in your home, try and speak out. Try and speak out with your wife. She will understand because she is your wife. She knows that something is eating you up, but she is quiet because you don't want to open. And here she comes to ask you about the food, the money for the food. You just brag out. You just blab. They are your responsibility. If they are responsibility and you fear to get ashamed, or you fear people to know that you cannot take care of your family, my dear, you're the one who is going to die. The people whom you are fearing, they are going to live, but you are going to die in lonely times, lonely places, so full of stress and tears. You rather find a way of telling your wife. Why men do you think that situation can come and go? Some situation can kill you for years before they go. Before they go. But you are there bragging around, having even tough times not to tell your wife because of the situation you're passing through. Men. Fighting yourselves of things you can speak out. because you don't want to be ashamed. Tell your wife, my business collapsed. I have some differences and some problems in my business. She can be of help, which your friend could not give you. Men, style up. We understand that you are men, you have to fight. But what is killing you inside should be let out, rather than falling down. Some people, they just collapse and die. Reason being that they don't have peace in their hearts. They are not at peace with their situation. They are not at peace with the people around them. That's why they collapse. They tell you someone collapsed because of such and such a problem. The pride is too much, Mr. Jonathan. The communication lacks its sense when you are communicating to your wife. How will your wife know that you are passing through a situation which is unimaginable when you are hiding it from her? Like, really? Jonathan, is rather you're better you sell the car and find a way of giving life to your family. As you said, the car broke down, and you to look at the work you are doing cannot even help you buy a liter of fuel, which means you will get stuck. And even if your friends are giving you, still they will get tired. They'll feel like you are using them. They'll feel like you are not good enough. They feel like you don't deserve the happiness. At the end of the day, they are the ones who will destroy you. Guys, let's be careful. I felt like crying when Jonathan was calling her friend and telling him that my fuel has gone off. I don't have any single coin. Sell the car. Find a small job for yourself or a small business for yourself. Because even your friends will get tired of you. Some friends, they want to keep you from the distance when you are not asking anything from them. It doesn't make sense for you coming out of the house in a suit or well dressed with a tie, but yet you are going to carry sand. There are things we have to change. Guys, there are things we have to accept. Jonathan, put away your pride. Put away your pride and pay and do what you have to do. Open up to your wife so that the situation can be solved. Otherwise, the house will not have peace if you cannot open up for your situation, if you cannot check out for the situation which is running in your house. If you think that your woman will disrespect you, trust me, with you or with not, they can do what a woman can do what she wants. But rather respecting people's decision also matters. I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing. The movie is called When Marriage Becomes Caring. It's showing at Mr. ALOY channel. Kindly subscribe, comment, share, and tell me what you think about the series. God bless you. Bye bye.